There's obviously a lot of discussion about burnout in the veterinary profession, and I just really want to make a point in you need to understand that burnout does not come from being physically busy, from the clients walking in through the door and the amount of appointments you have. Burnout comes from that inner conversation in your head, that constant beating yourself down, debating whether you're doing the right thing. Should I have done what my family said? How do I tell the client this? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not good enough. Why is this bleeding so much? How can I deal with the next patient? I should have made that phone call. That inner conversation in your head and the lack of boundaries that a lot of us we don't have any boundary setting with our families, with our clients, with our boss, with our co-workers, the inability to switching off when we actually off, the constant doubting ourselves, the constant generally just beating ourselves up, believing other people's thoughts about us, that we are not good enough, or that we should be doing something different, or we shouldn't be living here, we should be living there, or we shouldn't be dating the person we're dating. Thoughts about how other people should be. Clients shouldn't be doing this, clients should be doing this other things, this person over here shouldn't be working like this. Stress about our financial situation. How am I going to get to the end of month? I have to pay this bill. What about this other bill? That constant spend around money. Believing that if we were in a different place, we would be happier, like the grass is greener, there is better than here. So constantly feeling in a state of frustration because we're not making that change that we think we should be making. An inability to step out and have a bigger perspective, have the bigger picture of our life. Feeling like we're drowning because the thoughts are non-stop coming, and it seems like everything that's going on in your life is happening right now, this moment, and you need to deal with it now, which is obviously impossible. Feeling of inadequacy and shame coming from thoughts that we don't even question, and so on. So yes, I'm sure the veterinary industry needs to have some changes, but the changes starts with yourself. And I know it can seem incredibly overwhelming and scary to change anything in yourself, and it's actually easier to stay in some shitty situation of stress and burnout than making the effort to try and make a change in yourself, because it just seems so overwhelming. But I can also promise that once you get started, once you start making cracks in those thoughts, once you start learning how to deal with things, everything becomes so much easier. And once it starts rolling, there's no way back. I have been there, and I can help you do this. Reach out for a free consultation and I'll show you how I did it and how now I can deal with any emergencies, any business, any financial situation, and I'm just cool. Life coaching saves lives. It just does.